Hello everyone, I am Rupam Bhaduri and I will be representing Assam Bird Monitoring Network, a citizen science initiative in this Citizen Science Conference for Biodiversity, Cityscape 2.0 India 2021. Over here, we'll be talking about four important aspects. First, about the initiative itself, then about the mechanism, the systematic guidelines it follows, and the bird counts, Bihu bird count statistics, which are the results itself. Now, talking about the initiative, Assam Bird Monitoring Network was established in January 2020 with the agenda to document the spatial and temporal diversity of avifauna in Assam, to depart education on avifauna, as well as to establish the connect between the festival Bihu and nature through such events such as Bihu Bird Count. Now, talking about the festival Bihu, Bihu is a set of three important festivals in the Indian state of Assam: Rongali or Magh Bihu, observed in April; Kati or Kongali Bihu, observed in October; and Rongali or Magh Bihu, observed in January. Bihu is associated with agriculture; Rongali Bihu is sowing festival; Kati Bihu is associated with crop protection and worship of plants, while Magh Bihu is the harvest festival. The mechanism: it was to establish a smooth functioning, a simple mechanism of coordination has been created within the state. A non-hierarchical setup where the state coordinators coordinate with each district coordinators. District coordinators further communicate with local coordinators, and local birders or coordinators either join the district coordinator for birding or form their own groups at their respective places. Local birders also communicate with state coordinators to establish this three-tier network to make sure that the nexus between the state coordinators, the district coordinators, and local coordinators is uninterrupted. We ensure that the flow of information is homogeneous. Thus, a systematic guideline is provided where all the birders, and be it the district coordinators, state coordinators, or any birder at the local level, follow it and develop the systematic data. The set of guidelines are created which enables every birder within the state to follow systematic and uniform protocol. Having systematic guidelines also reduces the bias in the output generated. Over here, you can see three posters where set of guidelines are provided to the birders and also to the coordinators, following which they'll be able to generate data which is free of bias. Now, if one is interested to participate in this initiative during the Bihu bird count from outside the state, he or she is welcome and free to participate in it. There is there are certain guidelines which one has to follow, and he or she will be able to do it. Now, coming to the results, which is the Bihu Bird Count statistics, this is primarily to make you understand that how we have been functioning as of now. So till now we had three bird counts: the Magh Bihu January 2020, Magh Bihu January 2021, and Rongali Bihu April 2021. So since there are three bird bihus, we'd also like to mention that although we plan to have three bihu bird counts, but due to pandemic last year we couldn't afford to have three bird counts. We were able to have only Magh Bihu bird count. So during this bird count, as you can see that in the data, there is a dramatic rise in the number of species and checklists from 2020 to 2021. There were approximately 240 species with 320 checklists in 2020, whereas in 2021 January, 418 species were identified with 928 checklists submitted. Coming to the Magh Bihu bird count 2020, only 14 districts were covered during the entire bird count process. Although there was enthusiasm within the participants and we received great reviews, the following bird count, the turnout was even more higher. Also, I'd like to mention that this was the time when we did not have any district coordinators, the mechanism where we actually had a nexus, the network which functions between the state coordinators and the local coordinators. Over here you can see in the Magh Bihu 2021, we were able to have checklists from all the districts from the state, and that was possible only after having the mechanism in its place. Every district had its own district coordinator who was responsible for coordinating with the local birders in the district. For further analysis, what we did, we divided the zones. We divided the state into 5 zones: the North Assam zone, Lower Assam zone, Central zone, Upper Assam, and Barak Valley. So that is just for the ease of analysis. The Lower Assam zone showed a very good number of checklists submitted, along with highest number of species recorded. A total of 418 species were recorded during Magh Bihu Bird Count, with 928 checklists submitted. The top districts by number of checklists was Kamrup Metro. Uh, Three states which participated from outside Assam were uh, Maharashtra, Kerala, and Sikkim. Similarly, during the Rongali Bihu Bird Count, also we had very good turnout with approximately 318 species identified. Over here, we also further extended our analysis and tried to understand the frequency of observation among the zones, where we found common myna and spotted dove to be the most frequently sighted ones. Finally, we'd like to acknowledge our partner Bird Count India for all their help and support in facilitating the initiative. We're also extremely happy to observe the state coordinators, district coordinators, and local birders taking interest in coordinating among themselves. And finally, thanks to all the birds out there for their existence and making this world a better place.